Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Bobby, and welcome back. I've been gone for a week. I'm finally back, ready to get things recorded. I got some stuff going. I got some recording to do. And yeah, so today we're doing a movie review. I've never done this, so this is gonna be weird. So bear with me. I'm gonna be talking a lot because we're doing Avengers Infinity War movie review. This will be fun. But I got some new posters. I got some new stuff going on back. Wow, it is so dark. That doesn't even help. It helps a little bit. This right here, this one, that's an Avengers Infinity War poster. You can't really see it. I got my fucking, whatever the fuck this one's called over here. Nightmare Before Christmas. That is so bright. I can't see. So yeah, we're gonna do a movie review. I'm gonna talk about Avengers Infinity War. Have you guys seen it yet? Did you like it? I loved it. Personally, it was amazing. I thought it was so freaking good. But, every movie has its flaws. This one not so much, but it has a couple things I thought about that were like, yeah. Okay, so I don't even know where to start, but by the way, there's going to be major spoilers here, in case you haven't seen it, even though I'm kind of late on doing this, because it's been more than a week since it's been out. Actually, I think it's been more than a week, so. Alright, where to even start, guys? I think I'm just starting near the beginning. So, basically, if you've seen Thor Ragnarok, if you watched at the end credits, well, if you've seen Thor Ragnarok, at the very end, when Thor and Asgard, everyone, and Hulk was there, Loki, all of them, and they left, Asgard was destroyed, and they had to leave. Like they were saying, Asgard's a people, not a place. And I thought that was interesting. It was very cool. They left, and then in the credits, as they were showing, they were showing them in space going. They were heading to Earth. Thor's like, "Earth it is then," and then all of a sudden in the credits, they're just going, and all of a sudden this big ship shows up, like way bigger than them, and they're like, "Uh oh!" Then it cuts out. So I was like, "Oh, I wonder what that means." I was like, that might be Thanos' ship because Thanos is coming. We've been waiting for this. It's the 10-year anniversary of Avengers, and Thanos is coming. We knew this. We knew this was happening. They've been showing it since Guardians of the Galaxy. I think they've been hinting it in all the Avengers movies before this. And then freaking here he comes. The movie starts at that part. Literally, the movie opens up with radio. You hear a static radio signal going saying help, and her ship needs help. All this stuff, blah blah blah, and it shows the ship all destroyed in space floating. But freaking then it shows all the people on the ship dead. I was like, oh shit. Everyone's dead. So much for saving Asgard, huh? And it showed the Black Order, I think they're called. I forget their names. The only one I knew was Ebony Maw, which is one of Doctor Strange's rivals in the comic books, at least. And he's got the Black Orders, like 4 of them. There's a big dude with a hammer. There's Ebony Maw, and then there's the 2. I think they're like brother. I couldn't tell if they were brother and sister or husband and wife, but they're cool. And Thanos was there, and he was killing people. And then they showed the gatekeeper. I forget his name, was like Heimdall or some shit. But he dies right off the bat because he's well. What happened was Loki was talking to him and saying, "Yeah, we need what was he saying? He had the fucking Infinity Stone, the Tesseract or whatever, the blue square, and he gave it to him." And I was like, "Oh shit." And then Loki's about to stab him because they were beating the shit out of, Thanos beat the shit out of Hulk, which was pretty insane. He literally laid his ass out. And then, Thor was getting attacked and was about to Thanos was about to kill Thor until Loki was like, alright, I'll give you the stone, fine. Gives him the stone. And then Loki went to go stab him, and fucking Thanos killed him. Literally. Just picked him up by the throat, and Loki's last words were like, "You'll never be a god," or some shit, and fucking snapped his neck, killed him. I was so mad. I like Loki, but I figured he would have to go at some point. But I liked Loki. Loki was cool. He's one of the better bad guys. Thor was pissed. Hulk got sent back to Earth by Heimdall or the Gatekeeper or whatever, because he has that power. Send him away, and the second he got sent away is when Thanos killed him too. But that happened first before Loki. And then basically The rest of the movie is Hulk gets there. He meets Doctor Strange first, and then they go find Tony and warn everyone. Tony ends up trying to call. No, Hulk ends up calling Cap to say, "Yeah, we need your help." And it's some crazy shit. They fight. They steal Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange has the Time Stone, and Vision has the Mind Stone. So my guess, when I first walked in the movie thinking, all right, these two are going to die right off the bat, or at least at some point in the movie they're going to die. They're not making it. Some crazy shit happened. I'm not going to go through the entire movie, but we see a little bit of every character. The Guardians of the Galaxy show up. My favorite part about that was when the Guardians of the Galaxy, whenever they show their scenes, especially like their first time showing them in the movie, they have the old music playing, which is like all the other Guardians of the Galaxy movies. And that's what made them so special, or one of the reasons. And I thought that was so cool. Because, like, I knew when a Guardians of the Galaxy scene was on, was when the music started playing. I was like, oh, sweet. But Groot's a teenager. Little shit. So I guess Star-Lord and Gamora are in love. They kiss. I was like, oh, shit, we've been waiting for that for, like, 2 years. A couple years now. Who else? Vision and Scarlet Witch are together. It just kind of happened too. I mean, they were hinting at it, but then at this point it's just there. That's already happening, and they're like, Vision looks normal. He can use his stone in his head and his powers to make himself look human and not whatever color he was, red. I don't even know what color he was. But, yeah, and that was pretty cool. And then out of nowhere, they're there, and they just start getting attacked. The Avengers are like no more at this moment, because it starts out Tony and Pepper. They were talking about getting married, and Tony wants to have a kid. I was like, oh shit. So we were getting serious until the world's about to end again. So that happened. And then, let's see. Peter Parker is there. He gets his new suit. I forget what the name of the suit was, but it's badass. He's got like these spider claws that come out and grab shit. So cool. And what else? Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy show up because they get that radio call that I was talking about earlier from the Asgardians that are all dead, and they get there. They show up at this place where that happened, and everything was destroyed. And they're like, oh shit, and then they find Thor, and Thor was still alive. So they save Thor, and then while Thor's with them, with the Guardians, and they're going to try to go make a weapon, and the others are just preparing for Thanos to come, and it's a shit show, man. It is crazy. Alright, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. God, I've said I wasn't going to talk about the whole movie, and here I am rambling about the whole movie. So, let's see, where should I go now? Long story short, people fight. It's crazy. Thanos is fucking crazy or strong, like, it is insane. Oh, freaking. So at one point, Gamora was talking to Star-Lord saying if she was saying how she knows something that no one else knows, and if anyone found out, she would have to die or some shit like that, or if Thanos tries to get control of me, kill me, she says. And at one point, she fucking stabbed him when out of nowhere. He wasn't expecting it. He was like, oh shit, oh, and he was falling down like he was dead. He's like, daughter, why? And she started breaking out crying. I was like, oh no. I was like, she still cares. And Thanos is like, I knew you still cared. And I was like, oh no, what's gonna happen? Fucking, then he gets up and some other shit happens, but Gamora made Star-Lord promise that if Thanos gets a hold, like, tries to take me on his side, you gotta kill me. I was like, oh shit. And he was about to kill her, and fucking Thanos having the reality stone, it made it so it didn't happen. It turned his fucking gun into bubbles. It's like, oh fuck. And then he steals Gamora, and they leave. They go through a portal, and they do some talking about. That's what I like though, when Thanos was with Gamora, and that dialogue between them was really amazing. And then finding out that Nebula was there, and he was tearing her apart with the fucking machine. Remember how she would say in the other ones how Thanos would rip her apart her body to replace body parts with machines to make her stronger. And freaking, that's what we saw, dude. I was like psyched, and it was so hard to watch because he was trying to force Gamora to tell him where the stone is, because that's what she knew. She knew where the stone was. One of them. I forget which stone it was. The soul stone. And freaking, she wouldn't tell him. And he's like, all right, well then say goodbye to your sister, basically, and start ripping her apart. I was like, no, don't rip her apart. And she gave in and she told him. So they went. I don't know how she knew where it was. They never explained that really. But she took him there. Gamora and Thanos went to go get the stone. It was on another planet. I forget what the planet was. It was an important one too. But they go there, and fucking guess who comes out of nowhere? Fucking, what's his name? Red Skull from Captain America 1. Apparently he's been there all this time. Don't know how, don't know what he's been doing there. I guess he's been trapped there. But, yeah. So, he says, yeah, I'll take you to the Soul Stone. They find the Soul Stone. Well, they didn't find it, but they had to do something to get the Soul Stone. And Red Skull talking to Thanos, saying, you can only get it by sacrificing something or someone you love, I guess. And then Gamora started laughing, saying, you're gonna lose because you don't love nothing. You don't love no one. And he turned around and looked at Gamora and started crying. Like, I couldn't believe Thanos was crying. I was like, what is happening? Why is he crying? I had a feeling I knew it was going to happen, but it was kind of hard for me to believe it. He started crying. He says, I can't do anything. Or he's like, I'm not going to let anything stand in the way. I've done that before, but I'm not going to let anything stand in the way this time of my destiny. And then he goes, not even you. Took her a minute, because at first she thought he cared about nothing at all. Turns out he still loved Gamora, like, deeply. And I was like, what? And you know what he does? He fucking grabbed her arm, fucking threw her over over the ledge, because he said you gotta sacrifice something you love to get the Soul Stone, a soul for a soul. Sacrifice Gamora, dude. I could not believe he killed Gamora. He just throws Gamora over. I was like, oh wait, someone's gonna probably save her on the way down. Nope, she fucking hits that ground dead. I was like, and it broke Thanos' heart, man. I could see it in his eyes. He was like crying, but knew that he had to do it. And then he woke up in some like water pool thing, and he had the Soul Stone on his hand. I was like, so she's dead. She's gotta be dead. She's dead. And then later, they did some more fighting. There was some more fighting. They actually started to fight Thanos. And they fought him 2 separate times majorly, but not all of them together at the first time. Actually, I don't think they didn't all come together to fight him at all. They're just 2 separate groups of them that are fighting them at 2 separate times. Freaking, they were fighting Thanos. But I'm not gonna say who, because I'm not gonna get into that detail. But there was a scene where they were fighting on Titan, which is Thanos' planet, which is all destroyed now. But they're fighting. Fucking Thanos had the gauntlet. Coolest part of the whole movie, in my opinion, was he fucking he would hold up his gauntlet. He's like, ah, goes like this. Fucking, you see the moon in the solar system just fucking break. I was like, I thought he's bringing the moon down on these bitches. I was like, holy shit. He's just, rah, and you just see fucking meteors shooting down. He didn't bring down the whole planet. I was like, oh, I guess that would have been too much. But it was just so cool, because he brought down giant chunks of the moon. Fucking slammed it on them. And Tony's like, think a moon's gonna freaking stop me? I don't even remember how he said it, but he's like, you're not dropping a moon on me again or something. And they're fighting, and Thanos is kicking everyone's ass, and then fucking Thanos fucking stabs Tony, and I was like, oh, Tony's gonna die. But he didn't, because at the last minute he was dying. That's that part, like in the trailer, he's saying, I hope they remember you. And freaking Doctor Strange did something stupid, but I think it was a good plan, because he knew what he was doing. At one point, he said he saw 140 million possible outcomes of what could happen, of how this could turn out, because he was going through his mind doing this little thing, and Tony's like, how many did we win? And he goes, 1 out of like 100, or how many? I don't remember, 140 million or something like that possibilities, and only 1 of them they win. And then he gives him. Well, what happens is Doctor Strange goes, I'll trade you the time stone for Tony's life. And I was like, what? And he gave him the time stone, and that was it. And I think there's a bigger plan there. I think Doctor Strange has an idea or needs Tony in the future, or this was the only way that he saw that could save them or save the world, you know? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Anyways, I don't know if that's true. I don't know what's going to happen. Then, some more shit happens. They're fighting. Everyone's fighting. Thanos arrives at Earth after all this shit to get the rest of, or to get the last stone. He only needed one more at that point, and that was the Mind Stone, which is what Vision had. So they get there. And Thanos is there. They're fighting. And then on the other side, like, Thor is making a weapon to kill Thanos. He's not making a new hammer, but he's not a hammer. It's an axe this time. Badass too. Fucking kills so many people with it. Because there's a big war happening at Wakanda, which is where this is happening. It's all happening at Wakanda. They're trying to keep them safe. Bucky's there. Everyone's there. Black Panther. It was so cool. And everyone's there fighting this war, trying to keep them away from Vision. It was all about Vision at the end. Because he needed that stone. Freaking Scarlet Witch and Vision had a moment at the end where Vision goes, they're literally there trying to get him. They're seconds away from him. And the Scarlet Witch and Vision are talking, and Vision's like, you gotta just kill me, just blow it up, just destroy it. Literally, she gotta blow it up. So literally, she's there shooting her thing at him. So they're saying their I love yous, their goodbyes. It was sad, man. I was like, oh shit, that's so sad. Friggin' doing it. And Thanos is literally right behind them coming. They're all trying to stop him. He's throwing them out of the way. Every one of them, destroying them. Just throwing them out. He gets the Cap. Cap's the last one. He's holding his fist up, trying to hold his fist back. And I was like, oh shit, this is insane. And then he gets through Cap and fucking sucker punches Cap down. I was like, no. And he starts walking up to them while she's trying to destroy the stone. She turns and shoots her laser at him, and she's holding him back, and she's trying to blow up the stone. And then he goes, I love you, and then you just see Vision explode. I was like, oh my god. And I thought that was the end. I really did. I was like, alright. So Vision's dead, the stone's gone. Thanos can't do anything now. He didn't have the last stone. And he says a couple things to Scarlet Witch, and then he goes up. Now, I did not expect this. He had the time stone, remember? That Doctor Strange gave him. Fucking turns back time, dude. Turns back time. Literally, you just see everything rewind. You see Vision coming back piece by piece. I was like, oh my god, that must have been so painful. You literally see Vision coming back to piece by piece by piece, and then he's there, alive again. Thanos picks him up, fucking rips it out of his head. I was like, fuck, killed him. Dead. Dead. I was like, no. Vision's done. Took that stone, put it in his gauntlet, and then that's when Thor arrives. Freaking, you see the hammer coming, full speed, strikes him in the chest. Thor's pissed because he killed Loki and everyone else he loved. So, like, freaking hits him, stabbed him in the chest, pushing. Thor gets there, he's like pushing, and he says something. He's like, "That's what I told you, I'd kill you," or something. And the end. Freaking Thanos looks at him and goes, "Should have aimed for the head." Done. He snapped his fingers like they were saying. He snapped his fingers. Everyone, it's done. Everyone's dead. And that's exactly what happened. Literally snapped his finger. Everyone died. Pretty much. Not everyone. People started fading into ash or fading away. And it was so sad. I was like, first it started with Bucky, Groot, Punch died, man. Black Panther, all the Guardians of the Galaxy, Drax, Mantis, then Star-Lord. I was like, no. Rocket's the only one that didn't go of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Everyone else went. Falcon, freaking Scarlet Witch is gone. Oh, there was a bunch. Then the last one to go was Spider-Man, and that was heartbreaking because someone said a theory that he's got his fucking thing, Spidey senses. He knew it was coming. He's crying, pretty much saying, "I don't want to go, Mr. Stark, please." And he's like, "I'm sorry," as he fades away and dies. I was like, oh, and it ended like that. And then fucking it showed in the credits. Thanos left, by the way. He went somewhere, we don't know where. But in the credits, it showed Agent Hill and Nick Fury happened to them too. Right before Nick Fury went away, he was like, "Motherfucker." He didn't even say fucker. He just almost said it. I was like, oh, awesome. It's a classic line. And he sent a message right before he faded away, and it was to Captain Marvel. So we'll be seeing Captain Marvel in the next one. I'm excited. It's going to be cool. Now, there's a lot of things I left out, but I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to run a little long on this, so. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, share, do what you want to do. Let me know how I did on this first time movie review. I thought it would be cool to talk about a movie. I mean, it's kind of still fresh in people's minds a little bit. But yeah, so Avengers Infinity War. Did you like it? I loved it. It was amazing. Hope you guys enjoyed it like I did. Because I love Marvel. I love comic book movies in general. So, alright. But yeah, just going to end it there. I missed out a lot of things, but I didn't want to run this too long. The video is already going too long, so. Alright, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Did I say my other part yet? I don't know. Leave a like, share, comment, or do what you want to do. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.